TC, motherfucker. Hey. And man, YBC Dul. Philly rapper YBC Dul has reportedly been shot and killed after digging up his ops' grave and disrespecting all of them in a couple interviews. I will go into more depth about this with more videos to come. And it's your boy UpNexTshow, and man, gone.
Friday night, I'm Shari Williams. Gray has the evening off. The big story on Action News tonight is breaking news. A shooting in North Philadelphia left a 9-year-old boy injured and a man dead, while a separate shooting left a local rapper dead who police say is affiliated with a known street group. Action News reporter Leland Pender following all of it for us tonight. He's live at Philadelphia Police Headquarters with the details. Leland.
Yeah, Shari, as you said, 2 men are dead tonight. These shootings happening just a few hours apart, but police say right now it's too early to know if they may be connected, and right now no arrests have been made. Chopper video shows that first seen around 3:30 on North 6th Street in Olney. A white Hyundai SUV held there as part of the investigation. Police say a 25-year-old man was killed after being shot in the chest and hand, but they are still working to find where the shooting happened. Sources ID him as Abdul Vix, a rapper known as YBC Dul, affiliated with the West Philadelphia Young Bag Chasers, or YBC gang.
The killing of YBC Dul, a 25-year-old man was fatally shot on the 5500 block of North 6th Street Friday afternoon. A 25-year-old man was killed during a shooting Friday afternoon in North Philadelphia, police said. Officers responded to the 5500 block of North 6th Street around 3:30 p.m. for reports of a shooting. Investigators say a 25-year-old man was shot multiple times in the chest and right hand. The victim was driven to Albert Einstein Medical Center, where police say he died around 4 p.m. No arrests were reported immediately following the shooting. The victim would later be identified as YBC Dul, and his death would come just 3 weeks after he was on 37th and a day after Young Threat was arrested.
Why you grabbing that man like that? Oh, yeah, now he about to try to start touching him. Watch out, bro. Watch out. Bitch ass grabbing Mason ass.
The streets would react to the passing of Dul, and one of the people Dul would diss named K3. Mom would go live and diss Dul for passing away.
He took that mask off, y'all. Sorry, I'm just going with other people. I don't even know these people trying to find me.
That's the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe.
Do. We didn't talk about black men need to do better. We didn't give any solutions about community activism. We looked at his antics and said, ain't no saving this nigga. He had it coming. Now, I'm not happy that it happened, I'm not saying he deserved it, but just look at his life, and he living to be 25. That's old age for him. I'm just being honest. Now, we can be in the now. I know his family is hurt. I know his loved ones is grieving because his father took to Facebook and he was all grieving. He was acting shocked, and he said his son got set up. Let me read you his father post, and then I'm going to play the video of his last moments alive. Let's go. Boom! This is what YBC Dul father posted on his Facebook. Hey, all of my son friends / family. I am Dul's father. I was handed over all my baby boy's belongings this morning by his close friends, and I wanted to clear up any confusion about my son Abdul Vic's murder. He was murdered yesterday afternoon, broad daylight, while sitting in the back of his car alongside with his friend, who was also shot in the head. My son was not on a bike when he was killed, nothing of that such, so that video going around is not him. Stop the false news. I know my son did not live a life of a saint, but I was not born yesterday either. My son was targeted, and some say he was set up. The plot, that's the only way they could get him from up close like that. Now let me say this. You hear him talk about his son. He's using the word baby boy. He's using the word, I know my son is not a saint. How many times is we gonna hear this? How many times we gonna see these young dudes act a damn fool on the internet, produce drill music, diss the ops, then once they get taken out, they family got the old cliche saying, I know he wasn't a saint, but. No, ain't no but. The same way you crying on Facebook, did you cry on Facebook when he was out there dissing the ops? Did you cry when he showed up to his op gravesite and started digging? Where the hell was you at as his father? See, it's easy to get on Facebook now. It's easy to pour your heart out. It's easy to try to garner sympathy. It's easy to clout chase. But my question to the father, if he's your baby boy like you described him, and you're his father, you're in his life, why you didn't grab him by the coattails and say, hey son, you going down a dangerous path, dissing the dead, showing up to the ops gravesite? What the hell is wrong with you? Sometimes as a father, you got to give your son that tough love, and I'm not sure he really did that. But let's continue reading. For someone to be able to walk up so close to his car was the first red flag for sure, and I promise we not gonna stop till your dudes are exposed. I spoke to my son the night before this all went down, and I just couldn't understand why this talk out of all days felt different. Pops, it's been weird cars passing me by for a week now. I don't know, I just feel weird whenever I'm in Philly. Y'all hear that? He is claiming that his son was paranoid weeks before his murder. His son was paranoid of cars passing by. He felt like he was being targeted, and that's what I want to harp on, because I always speak about the streets. I always speak about niggas living the thug life. Everybody want to be a gangster. I always say that's not a life you want to live. It sounds glorious. It looks wonderful on TV, but that life is full of paranoia. It's full of tragedy, and you can't really live your life till it's full as a stick because you're too busy looking over your shoulder. I grew up around real gangsters. My brother is a real gangster, and I can't even hang with that dude. We outside talking, a car passed by, he ducking behind trees. A car passed by twice, he running to the door. He looking at every car that passed by. Hey, cut, man, I think that car trying to get me. That ain't what you want to be around. It's not even worth it. You can't even live your life if you constantly looking over your shoulder. See me? I live an honest life. I can go play golf. I can go to the park with my kids. I don't have to look over my shoulder because I'm not living a gangster lifestyle. But when you live in that lifestyle, when you got a name out in these streets, when you war with the ops, with the bigger the name, the bigger the body, and the bigger the target. That's all I'm saying. But let's continue reading. I swear, wherever you was running from, son, they was watching you closely, and I'm gonna expose it. Man, I can't believe it. I won't ever want to believe this, and I'm not gonna ever shut up because I wanted you to beat the odds, son. I told you the streets a nasty game, especially where we come from now. I have to bury my junior. My family, I would like to thank everyone for the love and kind messages sent out to my boy. We lost a real one. May Allah forgive him for all his sins and make his grave spacious and full of light. Ameen Asylum. Rest easy, my son, Abdul Vix. My heart will forever have a black hole in it after this one. Parents, save your kids from this life before it's too late, because I can't even explain this feeling right now. So, in his Facebook post, he's reflecting. He talking about the last moments of his son's life, and he's giving advice to other parents. And I must admit, the end of this message is very beautiful. He's telling parents, if you got a son in the streets, try to save him. But my issue is, if you got a son, don't raise him in them projects. Don't raise him in poverty. The moment your seed is born, the moment your girl is in a hospital with your kid, you should be planning a way to live a better life. My son is 1. By the time he's 4, we get the hell out the projects. Time and time again, I see kids being born in the projects, and I see kids go to high school for the same projects. You couldn't get your shit together in 16, 17 years. Now, I'm sympathetic to the struggle. I'm sympathetic to poverty, but a lot of people living in the projects working regular jobs because they like that $200 rent. Let's just be honest. You in a 3-bedroom, $200 rent. You don't mind living around roaches. You don't mind living around cluckers, and you end up raising your kid in an environment that everybody's surprised when your kid grow up to be an ain't shit dude. So we got to see the future in all this, man. We can't be hindsight looking all the time. But anyway, that's what the father has posted. He feel like his son was set up. He feel like for people to get that close to him, it had to be a back door. And I've been paying attention to everybody's rhetoric. I've been watching videos, and everybody sharing the same sentiment. They feel like YBC Dul was possibly backdoored. He was possibly set up. Who left the back door cracked? Was his homies involved? After you see the video of the hit, it's going to even raise more questions. And it's going to even raise more concerns. And you're going to be asking yourself, was he really set up? Because it sure do look like it if you watch the video closely. So I'm going to play the video. We going to break it down. And we're going to try to get to the bottom of this whole situation. Let's go. So here's the video.
Police recovered burnt car that could be linked to the killing of Philadelphia's rapper YBC Dul. No suspects have been caught for this at all, but it's your boy UpNexTshow, and man, I'm gone.